I'm gonna jump right into this. So the entire build revolves around this ring, Stone of Malevolence. Elemental damage generates 15% additional mod power. So you're gonna be generating mod power at a ridiculous rate with this build, so long as you're using elemental damage. Now, I like to use a weapon that you can slot your own mod in. I use Firestorm. This is a very good mod for this build because it's very spammable, and I will show you shortly gameplay of that and how good it is. And my sidearm is the Nebula. The Nanoswarm is a very good mod. It's very good for just doing damage, and that's what this build is about. So I'll show you guys how this mod spamming works. So I'm gonna shoot my tornado over here, and as you guys look at the bottom right, I already have my charge back, so I can shoot another one. And I can shoot another one. You get charges back so quickly that you can't even keep up with it sometimes. But jumping into the build now, we're gonna have Archon in that primary slot for two reasons. The prime perk and the damage perk, they're nice, doing increased damage and helping with the uptime, but Power Leak, the relic perk, is crucial for constant uptime on your mods for this build. So no matter what, you guys will have mods constantly active, so long as you remember Power Leak is your best friend. We'll demonstrate that really quickly. If I shoot my mod over here and I don't have my tornado, if I just use a heart or two, you now have your tornado back. Second archetype you're going to want to use is the medic because of the fact we're going to be using dragon hearts to get our mods back at times. The relic perk on this is nice because it increases the use time of your relic, but the main reason is because we want that 25% increase to all damage and 5% crit chance. That applies to your mod, so it just increases your overall damage. This is where the build gets very flexible. Really just depending on the difficulty that you're playing on will determine like what you guys should use here. I'm currently playing on Apocalypse, so I'm kind of going for a mix of survivability and damage. But if you guys are playing on a lower difficulty and you're just wanting to speedrun through things, you guys can, change out a lot of these rings for whatever you want. I use a Jester Bill because the increased cast speed and stuff, it makes you not standing in place for as long. And every time that you cast a spell, you get increased all damage. So this is always active because we're constantly activating mods. You absolutely need this Stone of Malevolence, but this is where it gets flexible. I use Burden of the Gambler for increased crit chance and damage, in combination with the probability core for even better damage. This is my 2 damage rings that I'm using, and I'm using 1 for survivability. Another tip on how to have more uptime on your mods and stuff like that is, if it ever comes to it when you're fully out of your mods, doing any elemental damage at all will generate it back. So if I activate my Havoc form, this does electric damage. This will also count. Now I have my mod back. I have corrosive rounds on my assault rifle here, so any damage I do here will be elemental damage. So I have my mod back already. If I'm running this build myself, I am using the corrosive rounds on any long gun that you can put it in. It is so strong for this build. It acts as a mod power generator, so there's pretty much infinite uptime. The sidearm I'm using is the Nebula. The Nanoswarm is very strong. It'll just follow you and kill anything around you for the most part. I use the Harmonizer mod damage mutator because obviously you want it to do as much damage as possible. But the traits don't matter too much. I recommend you guys footwork and fitness if you've never tried them. They increase survivability by a ton, and it's hard for me not to play with them now. Alright, the rest of the video is going to be gameplay of me using the build here. I wanted to showcase corrosive rounds to you guys before the video ended. This is Apocalypse difficulty, and it mows through these enemies in just a couple shots, as if it's on like adventure difficulty. And this is a mod focused build. So you could do good damage with your gun, but constantly be spamming mods to support you. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. If you guys have any comments on ways that this could be improved, or if you've tested things that also work great, please leave them in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys come back for more.